Well, happy Thursday night and happy Thanksgiving in Southwest Louisiana, where it's still a pretty cool night out and our temperatures continue to drop. There's still plenty of room for these numbers to fall even more. Even since the last time we took a look at these numbers, some of these numbers have updated to become even cooler. One such location is over in DeRidder, where we have a 48-degree temperature, a bit warmer off to the south. That includes 50 in DeQuincy. Over in Sulphur right now, we have a 54-degree temperature over at South and Field with some clouds around. Still definitely a bit breezy with northerly winds around 12 miles per hour. And once that temperature falls a bit more, it is going to begin to technically exert a bit of a wind chill. But even right now, if there's wind at your location, it more than likely feels even a little bit cooler out and about. Overall, though, things remain quiet for the most part. No weather issues this evening if you are on the way back home from Thanksgiving plans, relatives' houses, friends. Again, things are pretty quiet. We have a lot of cloud cover still streaming in from the west. There are some shades of green as we head off to the north and northern parts of the state. Most of that is upper level moisture, not really much in the way of rain. And even if a couple of sprinkles are within that, which survive to the ground, they're not headed to Southwest Louisiana. Instead, though, the winds are going to continue to crank somewhat heading into the overnight hours with gusts between 10 and 20 miles per hour. So if you're up early tomorrow morning, planning to do some shopping for Black Friday, yeah, it's going to be cool. The wind is going to make it feel even chillier outside. And these winds increase again tomorrow afternoon with more gusts between 20 and 30 miles per hour. So that's going to help our temperatures fall a bit more, and even with some clouds around, I think we still get into the mid-40s for the most part tomorrow morning early on. They cooler off to the north of the interstate. Then we'll head into the afternoon. Here's some good news if you have any outdoor plans. I think some of that cloudiness that we had today eventually moves off to the east. We'll get some sunshine back into play here. Look at these temperatures, though. We are not going to warm up that much. We'll likely stay into the 50s, especially north of I-10. Maybe we get into the low 60s along the interstate itself. Still, it is going to be a cool day outside, and we talked about that colder weather on the way. We'll notice that Saturday night as temperatures are likely to reach the 30s for most locations, maybe near freezing in a few locations in Vernon, Beauregard, Allen parishes. And that, I think, is where we have the best chance of seeing some patchy frost by Saturday morning. Would shock me to see a few of those areas, maybe even as far south as the interstate and sort of more the rural vicinities that we have. So now it's going to be a good time to think about which plants you may want to protect or wrap some sort of wrapping around, since yep, it is going to be cool. Frost looks like a pretty good bet at this time. Now, there's that front still moving off to the south, so the cooler and the drier weather is only going to remain in place throughout the upcoming weekend, with high temperatures maybe rebounding into the 60s by Sunday and Monday. We may turn a little bit warmer as we head into the later part of next week with some rain chances back in the forecast. Overall, though, it is looking like a cool start to our Friday, to our Saturday, especially Saturday morning. You're going to need the jackets out, Haley. Oh, for sure. So make sure if you're going out and head out shopping tomorrow, grab a jacket, a little sweater, something to keep you warm. Yep. Maybe I'll grab my hoodie. How about that? That sounds good. All right. Thanks, Max. Next, a writer